My beautiful Aquarians, welcome into a general monthly money and career tarot reading for the month of June 2024. You are impressing people this month. There's a feeling of you being so on point in wanting to stay busy, but at other points balancing things out with rest to the point of true success. Epic behavior is coming through. When you help people at certain points and you connect otherwise for importance, don't be surprised when good karma flows back to you quite soon after that. Or maybe in the following day or two is what I'm getting specifically. You're going to feel like things are just aligning for you in certain ways that feels unexpected, but other points expected. You're very wise naturally as an Aquarius, but specifically being drawn to this reading. There are many reasons throughout the month to celebrate, and I feel like you're going to take the time strategically and maybe push spiritually and intuitively otherwise to make time to do so. Maybe it's a small treat, for yourself. Maybe it's time to connect and go out with a friend or two or a loved one. Regardless of how you choose to treat yourself to celebrate, once again, you're going to find that that is of true significance. It's about rewarding yourself, about noticing how well you're doing, how much you overcome left and right when it comes to that job, that business, maybe your finances as well. And this helps you shift on forward to, keep the ball rolling, to get more done. You find yourself in a predicament due to spirituality or due to how something is poorly run, or maybe a choice that you made that wasn't the best, or winding back, or in that moment. And then Spirit saying, well, things are still working out, so let's move on forward, right? You're going to find that your savings is taking a huge highlight, and where your control lies and what you're sharing and what you're not as well is very much part of your month. They're saying June is just 1 month, but there's a lot of happiness to be experienced, to create, and not just for you, but for other people that you're connecting with, working with, helping otherwise. People are watching you. People are noticing you. People want to know more, but they can take a seat and watch the Aquarian show. That's kind of the vibe. Yeah, heads are going to turn. There's this feeling of you being happy, but burnt out. I'm happy, but I go through a lot. Your gateways to your soul, your eyes are telling a lot, but it feels like you need to remember, okay, I'm busy, I gotta do this, but I gotta put on my eye cream, right? I gotta take a healthy bath or shower. I gotta water my temple, take care of myself more so that I can turn this in the reversal and feel less wounded, less burnt out. All right, it's going to be of true significance, because I feel like whatever you end up wrapping yourself up with for the most part, or in general throughout the month, is important. All right, you're going to have a creative idea come back to you, as in regards to, for some, a business expansion or a business idea, whether you already run one or not. It could be in regards to how to best save your money, or it could be as well in regards to that day-to-day job, or maybe how to go about getting a new one. It could be more than one thing, of course, but I feel like there's light bulbs plopping in your brain, if you will, coming to be. It's like one idea here, one remembering moment here, one solution here. I got this, okay? There's something as well about a lot of what's onto the reading being quite epic in regards to multitasking. You shouldn't have to at times, but you do quite well. You prioritize very efficiently. It's like you apply yourself and things just work out. Again, you're impressing people, some of which it feels like myself with my serving job, with all of its imperfections. I was told at one point recently by the manager who makes the schedule, I'm going to start putting you on slower shifts so you don't get stressed. Condescending, absolutely. But I just took a deep breath and I said, okay. And now I'm more aligned with certain people I'm working with, a manager that is better suited for my energy and the way I work. And the shifts have not been all that slow, if that makes sense. Things are just going to work out for you in that sense. So when things don't feel epically ideal, trust how things are meant to proceed, change, and work in your favor. Apply it as you may. Now, what you left behind is taking a highlight, whether it's where you were living, it could have been a job, could have been a business, it could have been something else that you were investing your money in. You need to notice this in a different light, because it's going to help you with something you're creating, developing, or something you're meant to jump into moving forward. And for some, something you're meant to continue. But it just feels like you want to keep it going, okay? You want to do more, but Spirit's saying, why does it need to be more? What about quality over quantity, right? What about people noticing you and things progressing even when you don't put in that consistent effort, if you will? Listen, in life at times, and this month reminds you, at times consistency equals greatness, right? A boss and a mentor from my past would often say that to me in a motivational way. But at other times, finding the balance in it all and being consistent in chunks or just here and there can also be epically efficient, right? You got to learn about what you are going to gain in when it comes to an investment in the future. Love it. Some of which are going to be pushed to look at different cars throughout the month. In Spirit saying, we have an idea as to which new car you're going to get or which new cars for a lot onto the reading. But we want to see what is appealing to the Aquarian eye at this time, what's speaking to your soul as you change. And this could as well come into play when it comes to a house or an apartment or a condo is what I'm getting. Maybe a townhouse is now specifically coming through. You're also going to be feeling quite peaceful. I'm not saying you're not going to be busy once again and talkative. Interesting message coming through. You're going to be a little bit of a chatterbox, but people love it. And if they don't, they can get over it. But I do feel like there's a piece about you, right? You speak things into existence. Remember this. And that's why a ship is coming in. Somebody like myself, you've waited and put in the effort for so damn long when it comes to that job, more so a business, I feel, for the majority. And now it's time for things to churn in your favor. Now it's time for things to be on the up and up as people are asking for that product or several or two at most for somebody, or now they need your service. The money's flowing in, my friend. When you need something, it's coming in, all right? You need to trust in divine timing. You're going to feel like this is a month of justice. This is a month of more change, and this is a month of you noticing as the ball keeps rolling for you in certain ways that things are just working out, okay? It feels like, as well being drawn to the specific read, there is a lot of wealth ahead for you. And I'm not just saying that just to say it, right? I get this as a general read, but trust your intuition for a second. I know that can be hard at times with spirit and other, health issues we have and whatnot, but you're going to need to intuitively feel and remember for some at certain points throughout the month, I'm meant to be rich. I'm meant to be wealthy which isn't just financial. You're going to take a moment and feel things out at certain points throughout the month in regards to small accomplishments, when to hold back. And I feel like specifically what I'm getting is when to hold back as far as sharing, as far as connecting with somebody. It was shown somebody at a day-to-day job, as well maybe in regards to picking up an extra shift or when to get something checked off your to-do list in one way, shape, if not multiple ways. I feel like there's a fire within your motivation that's coming back to be or even growing for a lot drawn to the reading. And I feel like it's as if you are feeling on point at certain points, and then it's that was repetitive, and then it motivates you to, in a very passionate way, do more, but again, find the balance. You're going to look forward towards, I feel like, more than one new beginning tied to your money and career. And this is important. We're not saying overthink, the future and whatnot, but we do need you to understand that there are a lot of beautiful new beginnings ahead for you because you haven't given up, because you have the effort and motivation, and you do what you simply have to do, plus some. Now, as well, I want to say, Spirit's asking you, what do you want? What do you want, my friend? Is it more in regards to where to put your money? Is it more in regards to what your money and or career future looks like? You know what I'm saying? Do you want to stick with that job? I get it's not always that cut and dry, right? That easy. But I do feel as if this thought process, this second of figuring out what you intuitively want or just want in general, feel it out. It's going to be important for the manifesting process. It's going to be important for you to step into new experiences, new situations when the time is right moving forward. June is just a month. Let's remember that at certain points when things feel maybe a little bit overwhelming, people are stressed around you, maybe you're a little bit stressed. But what you've gone through is coming into play significantly in selective ways, okay? Being zoomed into her face here. There's a chin held high way about how you're at times spiritually and or intuitively guided to share something for the public to help them that you went through, right? Something you went through for the public to help people. Or could be in a one-on-one kind of conversation, or I'm getting you with 2 or 3 other people. It's this vibe where you're very captivating as well. People are surrounding you at certain points, or just, I'm getting one person here, one person here, one person here, and they're all looking at you. And this could as well speak upon, in an interesting way, your online presence. Maybe you need to think about how to now have an online presence if you don't. It feels like you've been held back at certain points due to your spirituality, maybe energy. It could have been fear and doubt, maybe someone else in your life or two. But I feel as if the time is coming, whether it's this month or it's around the corner, for you to no longer hold back, okay? It's been too long. It has been too long. Enough is enough. I feel like you're going to be receiving a key to an important level of success at certain points throughout the month, and Spirit saying, well, we have your back. You have your own back, okay? People are going to want to support you from a distance, up front. Okay, interesting. Close, to you physically as well. Just get it done. That's the vibe. Just get it done. On to the next. I'm a busy soul. Don't mind me. I don't know why that just came through. We're going to speak upon tower moments, okay? Please don't let it overwhelm you, and take a deep breath, okay? Because it feels like as well you might gain clarity on a rapid closing up of a chapter within your money and career, or a situation of difficulty, and that could be financial debt for some, or a toxic job, or it could be a toxic living situation. Very, very important. Again, take care of yourself. Drink more water. Give me a second. I got to drink some water. Again, tying into these 2 cards, the Page of Swords and the Nine of Swords talks about how you're going to be gaining clarity on the stresses you have been wrapped up with, had to deal with in unnecessary ways. And I want to say at times maybe necessary ways, when it came to where you were living in the past, where you were working, struggles with running your business for some. It feels like you need to know more because it's time for things to improve. It's time for things to get easier, but busier. It's this feeling of a lot of which being a very successful person at their job and or their business that they run. And so naturally, as things do progress and improve and take off for you in certain ways or in general, it leaves you with more on your plate. So remind yourself, right? And we'll remind you as well when need be, you can handle it. You're meant to handle it. And you're only going to find that certain people are drawn to you of importance. Interesting. It was horrible wording, but you get the point. It's as if, like at my serving job, for example, I always end up getting the right table, whether it's for a lesson, for an importance to be noticed, whether I have a message for them, or simply they're meant to tip me well. Does that make sense? I feel like you're going to see the importance of the strategy within you, outside of you, and from the spiritual realm when it comes to more than one situation throughout the month. Beautiful. The Knight of Swords, there's a significance in regards to why you don't feel like keeping it busy at certain points, and also a significance to when you have to and choose to keep things moving, all right? You're also going to feel like time is on your side, because it is, when you're commuting, when you're migrating, when you're getting things done, and when you're holding back. It just feels like you're very connected to spirit and your intuition. It's working in your favor. I feel like as well, I want to add on, it's working in the favor to the advantage of other people. Now, there's one-on-one conversations once again that are going to happen throughout June that teach you something, maybe remind you of something when it came to a past investment that didn't work out in your favor in the end. But Spirit's saying we have to adjust our perspective at times because didn't work out in your favor in one way, if not multiple ways, after the fact. At the very least, it's prepared you for a lot of success moving forward in certain ways. Look at this, the Seven of Wands. A lot's going to be coming towards you. Requests, obligations, even judgment, I want to say, but compliments, praise. You're going to feel like you need to protect your energy, and it's not easy or possible, 24/7 or in general. And so just take a deep breath. And when you can, and you do. That was a key message right there. This twinkle in your eye that you have at certain points because you're enjoying yourself more. The busyness gets to you at times, but it feels fulfilling and necessary at other points. I feel like this collective being drawn to this specific reading, things are aligning for you in such a beautiful way. Know yourself best, get it done, find the balance, and know that you're meant for a lot of wealth and success moving forward. Love and light.